Me watching the reunion, I loved it. I think there was a lot of drama everywhere, especially with Shaq and Martin.
Yeah.
That whole.
That was intense.
How was it being there?
Really awkward.
Yeah, it was like you said on the podcast that you was.
Well, I'd never seen what he said on the podcast, so that was my first time hearing it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
people do
bad.
go on podcasts and say the craziest things.
But to be
don't
fair,
they?
what he said was very bad.
Was it?
Yeah, it's like, like I will show your girl the night of her life or something. Like, it was mad. It was mad. So yeah, Shaq had to say it, to be fair, because if he didn't, then it would be a bit weird, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
But more with you in the reunion.
Yes.
I feel like you was getting shots from everywhere. Everyone's saying, you know what, let's just take a shot.
Yeah.
But you never really got to say anything back.
I feel like, right, people coming out and they've seen like the hate I've got. Obviously, things have turned around now. Everyone's being a lot nicer. But to add to that, like fuel to the fire, especially when you know what someone's going through, it's just too much. Yeah. And I feel like people in the villa coming out were almost using my name because they knew it was going to get them attention because it was already a big like thing anyway. Well, yeah, almost. But it's like, you know, I had this villain character. Yeah. And I feel like some of them were just jumping on the bandwagon when really nothing even happened with them. So, yeah, the reunion for me, I thought it was pretty tame.
You thought it was tame?
Well, I think it could have been worse.
How could it have been worse?
I think maybe if I'd have been allowed to have responded to certain situations.
What would you say? What would you say? If you could respond, what would you say?
Well, I think, okay, the whole situation with Tanyel.
Yeah.
And
what did she say? She said,
I think she felt like myself, Shaq and Tanya were the reason for her being dumped.
Yeah, for the whole Jordan thing.
Yeah, but absolutely not. Like, I remember me and Shaq having just a normal conversation, and Tanya had made it very clear that she didn't like Jordan at all, and she didn't like Spencer either. So then, even in that moment at the fire pit when she was talking about Spencer, and I was like, hold up, like, you're saying all of this, but like, you actually don't even like him. Yeah. So that's why I was just getting frustrated because I was like, is she doing it to stay or is she, you know, I didn't really know where that fit. So then the whole Jordan thing, I know that Ellie, you know, really deserved to stay and she did quite like Jordan. Yeah. And Ellie and Tanyel didn't really get on. So I think that was...
So it was like almost like, you're picking between enemies in a way. Not enemies, but like people, I get what you mean.
And all I will say is, you know, the whole week leading up to that point, Tanyel did make it clear that she couldn't wait to get out and rekindle things.
And who else took shots at you in the reunion?
Was that not it?
I'm sure I heard your name more than your name more than once.
No, it was the audience when the clip played of Zara saying I was two-faced. Yeah. They were like, woo! I was like, yeah.
How about like after the reunion?
Yeah.
There was like, I'm seeing like drama. I'm still seeing drama like after the reunion. I'm seeing like TikToks.
On TikToks, I know. For me, it's like, you know, saying before, like, you know what someone's going through. Yeah. Don't add more to it. When you know the response, you know it's going to get millions of views. You know it's just going to re-instigate that hate. Just leave it alone. Like, we're good now. I want them to win. They should want me to win. Like, everyone just live our lives. Like, I don't understand why people need to constantly be making TikToks about people. Yeah. It's like, do you have anything better to do? No, but honestly though, like, go and live your life and smash it.
Like different paths now. Like,
you don't need to keep doing that because it's really giving like mean girl behavior. Yeah. And I don't stand for it. And you know, I shouldn't retaliate.
You shouldn't retaliate.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't retaliate.
You don't retaliate. You shouldn't. You saying you shouldn't retaliate, I'm thinking, she's going to retaliate.
No, I don't. The thing is, I don't retaliate. Yeah. I don't, you know, what is it going to gain for me?
Yeah, it's going to keep going back and forth.
Exactly. And it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So I wish them all the best, but I wish they would just stop going in on me on social media because it's just too much now.
Surely it's done now.
Yeah, from my side.
Yeah, so surely it'd be done for them as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, eventually. Hopefully.